Hello and welcome to this webcast episode of Celtics on ESPN, in which we're going to be looking at how a major network such as ESPN sets up for a Celtics game at the TD Bank North Garden. This video was shot on a JVC hard disk drive and edited on Pinnacle Studio Plus for Microsoft. The point of this particular webcast is to show viewers how freelance workers such as myself and other people that I work with get together and set up several cameras, microphones, lights, and everything that's necessary for the show to get on television. This is a triax cable which carries information from the camera to the truck and also powers the cameras. For example, this handheld that we're looking at right now, which is on the floor. Then the information that we see out of the viewfinder is carried back to the trucks, which we'll see in a minute. It also carries the information to certain monitors like this one, where the announcers will call the game. All the cables are used are connected to I/O panels which are hitting on the stands, so no one can unplug them, and carry information to I/O panels which are outside of the building. This are audio, video such as triax, which carry information and power cameras, and just regular BNC cables, which power monitors. And all the cables run to the back of the truck. The trucks usually park behind the building, somewhere where there's no traffic. And the images that we're talking about, the data, is carried to these monitors, where video editors will choose which images to show, which replays to do. They will also shade the cameras or give them a particular color. And then the director at the director booth will choose which images to show in the television. Usually a show such as ESPN would have between 19 to 25 cameras, and there is no time to goofing off or playing poker on our cell phone. So we'll get back right to work and set up the rest of the cameras, like this one, which is also on the floor at the midcourt. Then this other camera is just a slash, which we see Jeremy here bolting down, because as you can see it's in the middle of the stands, and if it tips over, it falls down, it's very expensive and it could potentially kill somebody. This camera gives a side view which shows benches, coaches, and just overall just a different image from usually game in tight, which we're going to be showing you later. Usually a show like this one has two slashes, one on the right and one on the left side of the field, and we can't actually show you any players practicing there, so just assume that you're not seeing anybody practice, or else I could get in trouble. We also have slashes in this wheelie land area, as we call it in the garden, and it's high up on the 6th floor to give a different image as well. Here's your game and tight cameras. These cameras, what they do is they provide the image that we see during the television. This is the image that is used the most, and just follows the action. That's usually what the shot will be, probably a little tighter, and just follow the action. But there's more cameras than that. For example, the RoboCams, which are provided by Fletcher, are usually set up at the top. Because ESPN and the NBA own the rights to many of the images that I like to show you, I can't make this video as interesting and as comprehensive as I would like it to be. What I can show you are some of the stills that I took myself, or some of my fellow workers took, just to give you an idea of the many different looks and point of views where the cameras that we set up are located, where the director eventually will choose to air or not. Such decisions are made on the basis of whether the images follow the action of the story that the director is trying to tell. I gotta go, so on the meantime, keep a lookout for me. I'll be in many of the Celtics games, and I am also working on part 2 of this phenomenal webcast. Stay tuned and be extra nice with your comments, please. This is just a prototype. See ya.